In this video, we're going to talk about activities to help improve the symptoms of spatial dysgraphia. So when we think about our intervention plan, we're going to want to focus on some key elements to improve a child's sense of space, how they're using their vision in space, improve the visual monitoring of the hand and midline integration, as well as improving the monitoring of lines and boundaries on a paper when writing. So we're always going to go from biggest to smallest so that we can develop a core sense of space in our body and through movement, and then shrink down to two-dimensional space and doing things on a paper. So as you throw to a target, you can do activities like this. You set up a target on the wall. You can sit in an office chair or use a spin board, spin, change directions, and then throw at the target. This will help to build the sense of left and right and improve that left-right awareness as the child is writing across the page. Then we move on to larger two-dimensional space by using a whiteboard, an easel, a chalkboard, and integrating activities like the figure 8. This helps us make sure that we're crossing midline. We're working in large two-dimensional space to reinforce that left-right spatial awareness that we just practiced through the turning and targeting types of activities in the gross motor portion of our session. So as you do this activity, make sure that the child is standing at midline and is not turning their body, but rather actually crossing the midline and going fully to the left and right as they make the figure 8 pattern. Yeah. Another thing that you could do is set up some letters and some word matching, or some letters and some pictures. Depending on the age of the child, you're going to modify this activity. But again, you see that you need to stand at midline and make sure that in the activity, you're shifting your attention left and right, and then crossing midline to connect the letter to the matching word. After we reinforce that large two-dimensional space, now we're going to move on to doing things with paper and pencil tasks. So to reinforce visual monitoring, we might do something like making a series of dots of different colors. Every time you see a set of different colored dots, you have to change your pencil and modify your motor plan to go over or under the colored dots. Another thing I like to do is set up lines of different heights. So again, the child has to actively shift their attention to monitor the top and bottom line as they're creating that zigzag line. Either of these can also be done on the large whiteboard or chalkboard first, and then reinforced on the smaller piece of paper. It's really important to take out some of the letter formation demands when you're focusing on building visual monitoring and pencil control, because you don't want to have the added cognitive layer and motor planning layers of letter formation when you're trying to reinforce that foundation of spatial awareness, visual monitoring, and visual attention shifting. Now, it's not that we're going to give up on writing altogether, but we do want to make sure that we move in a progression that's going to help the child address some of those spatial issues. So with the next activity, you can see that now we've actually used something that's very common in school, is the boxes that reinforce the different heights of the letters and accurate sizing of the letters within a framed box. So we've used the word bat, sleep, and you can focus on using high frequency and sight words before transitioning to 1-inch or 2-inch lined paper. So remember, the key elements are to improve the use of vision in space while the child is moving, to develop left-right awareness, improve visual monitoring of the hand and midline integration, and improve the monitoring of lines and boundaries on paper when writing. These are all some of the critical elements to improving the symptoms of spatial dysgraphia. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment, and share it with any of your friends who you think might benefit or be interested in addressing the symptoms of spatial dysgraphia. Also, check us out on Instagram, Facebook page, and our Pinterest boards, where we're always posting new activities and ideas for you to integrate into your therapy sessions and in working with your child at home. Again, my name is Aubrey Schmalley. I'm the owner of Sensational Achievements, and the co-author of this video is Rachel Butler. Thanks for watching.